In today's video, we will be learning what bubble sort is, and we will be implementing bubble sort in Python. So bubble sort is one of the simplest and easy to use sorting algorithms, and just because of that, it also has a downside, which is that bubble sort is not necessarily fast, and also it's not very efficient. But if you have a let's say a small array of numbers, then you can definitely use bubble sort because it's easier to use. So bubble sort is really easy, and the way it works is it just sorts the items of a list, comparing one item to the item next to it itself. For example, here we have four. You know what? Let me just do this. So here you have 4, and we will be iterating through this array, through this list of numbers, and we will be comparing the first element to the next element, to the second element, which is 3, and we will check whether 4 is greater than 3, and if it is the case, then we will swap between the two numbers. For example, let's say 4, we will check if it's greater than 3. In this case, which it is, then we will swap between these two. So 4 will take the place of 3, and 3 will take the place of 4. So then again, after that, we will be 4 will come here, and 3 will go there. Then what we will do is we will compare this element to the next. So we will be comparing 4 to 1, and if 4 is greater than 1, then it will swap places. And similarly, just like the previous scenario, 3 will be here, 1 will come here, and 4 will go there. And then we will compare 4 to the next element, which is 8, and 8 is greater than 4, so 4 is not greater than 8, 4 is less than 8. That is why we will not swap. So then we will go to the next element, which is 8, and we will check whether 8 is greater than the next element, which is 2. In this case, 8 is greater than 2, so it will swap places. 8 will come here, and 2 will come here. And again, 8 is greater than 1, so 2 is here. Okay, so 8 is greater than 1, so 1 will come here, 8 will go there. And then again, here we get 9, and 8 is not greater than 9, so it will not swap places, so 9 will stay there. But then again, 9 is greater than 3, so 3 will come here, and 9 will go there. So after one iteration, we got the greatest number, we got the largest integer in this list to go to the rightmost place. And if we iterate through this list again, we'll see that through the same procedure, 8 will come here. So after one more iteration, 8 will come here. Then after one more iteration, 4 will come here. After again doing the same thing again and again, it will give us the sorted array. But the logic behind this bubble sort is that since we already got this largest number to the most right spot, that is why we don't need to worry about that. We will have to sort the rest of the numbers. So let's just go ahead and code this thing out. Okay, so now I am inside Sublime Text, and let's just code this. So first of all, we'll define a function bubble sort, and it will take an array. What we will have to do is we will have to loop through this thing 2 times. We have to loop through this as many times as the number of elements. But what I meant to say is, we will have to use a nested loop. for plus I in range 0 to length of the array -1. So this will make sure we iterate through the array, and then we will also need another loop for j in range. And this time what we will do is we will say length of array, the length of array -1. But since we already worked with I number of cases, so we already sorted I numbers. That is why we won't have to worry about those numbers. What we will just do, we will just put -I there, because we won't have to worry about I number of numbers which we already have sorted. So now we'll just check if the jth element is greater than the adjacent element to that. And if that is the case, then we will just, this thing is really easy to do in Python, but in other languages we have to use a temporary variable. We'll just say array of j plus 1 is equal to array j plus 1 array of j. So this will make sure that we swap the two numbers, and after that's done, we can just return our array. Now, to make sure we did everything right, we define a list of numbers. Let's say 3, 2, 5, 2, 4, 9, and 1, and we now print the sorted list, and this should give us this sorted array. Here you can see 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9 perfectly sorted. And if we add a cheeky little 11 in there, then you will see it will come at the most right place. So that is everything about bubble sort. It's pretty simple, and that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe and like this video if it anyhow helped you. See you in the next one.